The sun bleeds across the Manila skyline, casting a golden glow over a city alive with energy. Headlights snake along EDSA, families fill parks, and children play basketball in alleyways. Life pulses in every corner. From Makati's high-rises to Quiapo's markets, Manila is a tapestry of dreams and struggles. Yet beneath this vibrant normalcy lies a hidden danger, a threat that grows with every passing second. The city's greatest strengths, its coastal location, dense population, and economic vitality, are also its greatest vulnerabilities. Few realize that all this life unfolds atop a ticking geological time bomb. The golden hour's beauty is deceptive, for Manila is a city living on borrowed time. Beneath the bustling streets and vibrant skyline of Manila, an invisible drama is unfolding, a silent collision that has been in motion for millions of years, hidden from the eyes of those who call this city home. Deep underground, massive tectonic plates grind relentlessly against each other, their jagged edges locked in a slow, powerful struggle. This is a battle of unimaginable force, shaping the very foundation of the land above. The Sunda Plate, a colossal slab of the Earth's crust, creeps steadily eastward, inch by inch, year after year. Its movement is imperceptible to us, but its impact is profound. Meanwhile, the Philippine Sea Plate pushes stubbornly west, pressing against its neighbor with relentless determination. The collision zone between these two giants is a place of constant tension and hidden danger. Here, at the Manila Trench, the oceanic crust is forced beneath Luzon in a process known as subduction. This slow-motion descent creates a deep underwater chasm and stores vast amounts of energy beneath the surface. For centuries, these plates have remained locked together, unable to move past one another. With each passing year, immense pressure builds up, hidden from view but ever present, like a storm gathering strength. Imagine a colossal spring, wound tighter and tighter with every moment that passes. The energy stored within grows, waiting for the inevitable moment when it will be released in a sudden, violent burst. Above ground, life goes on as usual. People hurry to work, children play in the streets, and the city pulses with energy. Yet few realize that beneath their feet the earth is preparing for a dramatic event. Like a bent stick that can only take so much strain before it snaps, the tectonic plates will eventually break free. When they do, centuries of pent-up stress will be unleashed in a matter of minutes, shaking the ground with devastating force. The Manila Trench marks the fault line where this energy is stored. Scientists agree. The question is not if this rupture will happen, but when. The clock is ticking, and the countdown is unstoppable. When the plates finally give way, the consequences for Manila and its millions of residents will be catastrophic. Buildings will crumble, roads will split, and lives will be changed in an instant. The city above, vibrant and full of life, remains largely oblivious to the drama unfolding below. Yet it is perched precariously on the edge of disaster, its fate tied to the restless forces beneath. The countdown has already begun. Every second brings us closer to the moment when the ticking tectonic clock will strike, and Manila will face the full power of the Earth's restless heart. The Manila Trench, a deep scar in the South China Sea, is one of the world's most dangerous megathrust faults. It's capable of producing magnitude 9.0 earthquakes, events that can reshape continents. The trench has been silent for over 4 centuries, allowing strain to build to unprecedented levels. When it ruptures, the seafloor will lurch upward, displacing a massive column of water. This sudden movement will generate a tsunami, sending waves racing toward the coast. Imagine a stone dropped in a bathtub. Now scale that to hundreds of kilometers. The result, a tsunami that could devastate Manila and beyond. The city's fate is tied to this hidden giant's next move. Throughout recent history, we've witnessed the unimaginable devastation that megathrust earthquakes and tsunamis can unleash upon coastal communities. These disasters strike with little warning, leaving behind a trail of destruction that is difficult to comprehend. In 2004, a massive, magnitude 9.1 earthquake struck off the coast of Sumatra. The resulting tsunami swept across the Indian Ocean, reaching as far as the shores of Africa. In a matter of hours, over 230,000 lives were lost across 14 countries, making it one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history. Entire villages and towns were obliterated, and families were torn apart as the waves surged inland, destroying everything in their path. The scale of destruction was staggering. Entire communities vanished in minutes, leaving behind only empty foundations and debris. The tragedy exposed the deadly cost of unpreparedness and the vulnerability of coastal populations to such catastrophic events. Then in 2011, Japan, renowned for its advanced disaster preparedness and early warning systems, was struck by a magnitude 9.0 earthquake off its northeastern coast. The resulting tsunami overwhelmed even the most robust defenses, submerging entire towns and cities. Despite years of planning and state-of-the-art technology, the waves breached seawalls and swept away everything in their path. Nearly 20,000 people lost their lives, and the disaster triggered a nuclear crisis at the Fukushima power plant, highlighting the far-reaching consequences of such events. These catastrophic events proved that even the best preparation can be severely tested. They also showed that a lack of timely warning can be fatal, and that the aftermath can stretch on for years, affecting not just infrastructure, but the very fabric of society. Today, the Manila Trench, off the coast of the Philippines, poses a similar, if not greater, threat. Scientists warn that a mega-thrust earthquake here could trigger a tsunami capable of causing devastation on a scale comparable to, or even exceeding, what we saw in 2004 and 2011. The lessons from these past disasters are clear. Early warning systems, community preparedness, and regular evacuation drills are essential. When people know what to do and have time to act, lives can be saved. The region cannot afford to ignore these warnings. By learning from the tragedies of the past, we can build a safer future and ensure that communities are ready to face whatever challenges nature may bring. When the Manila Trench ruptures, the first warning will be violent, prolonged shaking. Buildings will collapse, infrastructure will fail, and chaos will erupt. But the true catastrophe will come from the sea. A tsunami could reach Manila's shores in as little as 15 to 30 minutes. There will be no time for official warnings. Earthquake shaking is the only signal to run. The bay's funnel shape could amplify the waves, inundating low-lying districts and the port. Multiple waves will strike, with the first not always the largest. Without practiced evacuation plans, millions could be trapped. The potential for loss of life is staggering. Survival will depend on immediate, instinctive action. The threat doesn't end at Manila's shores. A Manila Trench tsunami would radiate across the South China Sea, striking Vietnam, southern China, Taiwan, Malaysia, Brunei, and Singapore. Major cities like Ho Chi Minh, Hong Kong, and Macau are at risk. Economic disruption would ripple worldwide, crippling supply chains and trade. Hundreds of millions could be affected, overwhelming any single nation's response. The interconnectedness of the region means a disaster in one country becomes a crisis for all. The Manila Trench is a regional and global threat. The South China Sea lacks a unified tsunami warning system. No network of dart buoys, no coordinated alerts, and little public awareness leave the region dangerously exposed. In a crisis, nations would act alone, wasting precious minutes. Most coastal communities have no evacuation plans or regular drills. Building codes are weak, and public education is minimal. The region is unprepared for a disaster of this magnitude. Complacency now will mean tragedy later. The threat is immense, but solutions exist. A region-wide tsunami warning system must be built. Dart buoys, real-time alerts, and a central command center are essential. International cooperation is vital to fund and operate this system. Public education campaigns must teach if you feel strong shaking, get to high ground immediately. Evacuation routes and vertical safe havens must be established in every coastal community. Building codes must be enforced and infrastructure strengthened to withstand megaquakes. Retrofitting existing structures is a massive but necessary investment. Joint disaster drills and shared resources will be crucial for survival. Only by working together can Southeast Asia withstand the coming storm. The Manila Trench will rupture. It's not a question of if, but when. This is a scientific certainty, not a distant possibility. Deep beneath the calm surface of the ocean, immense geological forces are building, slowly, but relentlessly. The pressure is mounting, and one day, it will be released in a powerful earthquake and possibly a devastating tsunami. The science is clear, and the warnings have been sounded by experts for years. We are living in the quiet before the quake, a window of opportunity, that is, closing fast. Every peaceful morning, Every uneventful day is a gift, a chance to prepare for what we know is coming. But this calm is deceptive. It lulls us into complacency, making it easy to forget the danger that lies beneath our feet and just beyond our shores. We must not mistake this silence for safety. The lessons of 2004 and 2011 are clear. Inaction costs lives. In those moments, entire communities were changed forever in the blink of an eye. The images of devastation, the stories of loss, and the pain of unpreparedness echo through history. We have seen what happens when warnings go unheeded and when disaster plans are not in place. We cannot afford to repeat these mistakes. Today, we have the knowledge and tools to prepare, but only if we act now. Scientists are constantly monitoring seismic activity, developing better models, and sharing their findings. Emergency responders are training for the worst, and engineers are designing safer buildings. The technology and expertise exist, but they are only effective if we put them into action before disaster strikes. Governments must prioritize disaster readiness. Communities must demand safer buildings and clear plans. It is not enough to hope for the best. We must plan for the worst. This means investing in infrastructure, enforcing building codes, and ensuring that every neighborhood has a clear evacuation strategy. Leaders must listen to experts and act decisively, putting the safety of their citizens above all else. Individuals must educate themselves and their families. Every person has a role to play, from learning basic safety drills to preparing emergency kits and staying informed through reliable sources. Parents must teach their children what to do when the ground shakes, and families should have a plan for how to reunite if separated. Knowledge is power, and preparation saves lives. The choice is stark: ignore the threat and risk catastrophe, or invest in resilience and save millions. We can choose to be victims of circumstance, or we can choose to be survivors through preparation and unity. Communities that prepare together recover faster and suffer less. The difference between tragedy and survival is often measured in the actions we take today. The future is unwritten. Let it be a story of foresight and survival, not tragedy. Imagine a world where our children play safely, where families are protected, and where communities stand strong in the face of disaster. This vision is within our reach if we act with courage and determination. The time to act is now, before the ground shakes and the sea rises. Every second counts. The clock is ticking, and the next chapter of our story depends on the choices we make today. Will we wait until it's too late, or will we rise to the challenge and protect what matters most? We must heed the warning and build our shield while we still can. Together, through knowledge, preparation, and unity, we can face the certainty of the Manila Trench and emerge stronger, safer, and more resilient than ever before.